Hello everyone, it's sign of good news. Yeah, it's sign of good news as the Ooni of Ife welcomes Naomi and Prince Tade into the palace. Woo! This is the best news that I've heard in a very long time now. You know, a lot of persons just think we bloggers we are only after just bringing bad news. But guess what? We are super excited anytime we hear some good news like the one we are hearing now, that the Ooni of Ife has welcomed back Naomi and Prince Tade into the palace. Hello, people, and welcome to D&Z TV. At D&Z TV, we give you every information that is correct, every information that is legit, every information that makes a lot of sense is the thing you need to get on this platform of D and Z TV. So wherever you are, if you've not subscribed to the channel, I urge you to subscribe to our channel. Click on the notification button, comment, like, and share. And if there's just anything you want to talk about on this channel, let us know. And guess what? We will talk about it. All right. So now let us go to the gist of the matter. Now, it is very pertinent to note that for a very long time, everybody has been craving and praying for Naomi to return to the palace with the son. So this has actually caused a lot of hiccups, from different quarters, especially the wives who never ever want Naomi to come back, because the fear of Naomi is the beginning of wisdom. There's a way you will be like this. You will just be causing a lot of issues and commotion even without knowing. That is exactly where Naomi found herself. Naomi became a victim of circumstance because people were just hating her for nothing. You don't just need to hate people for nothing. Whether people do you anything or not, you just start hating them, just hating them for hating them. That's exactly what happened in the case of Naomi. Now, what made it has a little bit different was the fact that she had a son who everybody really loves, because they know that they could not provide the only a heir apparent to the throne, but Naomi actually was able to do that. So, because Naomi was able to provide the heir apparent, it was now pertinent that they could hate her to some limits and to some limitations. But with the way the things are right now, after fighting this fight for such a long time, finally the chicken has come to roast. Finally, Naomi has seen that of a truth she actually needs the Oni to raise his son. This is Africa. We are in an African context, an African tradition. And as African tradition, a man is actually polygamous in nature. Yeah, in as much as the man is polygamous in nature, it is still also right for the woman to be totally submissive to the caprices of the man. So Naomi has finally now come back to submit to the Ooni of Ife, who will now take his due place as the father to Prince Tade. You know that it's a parent. It's not right for a parent alone to bring up a child. Yeah, it's not right for a parent alone to bring up a child, especially not just any child. Because if it was just a child, for instance, now any other child, it could have been a different ball game. But this is a special child. This is a special breed. This is a child from the gods. This is a child that is going to be the next Oni. So a child like that is one that requires the upbringing of the father. That is why a lot of persons were not too happy that Naomi was not in the palace. But right now, with the fact that the dust is finally being settling, yeah, since the dust is now settling, it is now possible for us to know that of a truth, the Oni needs to reunite with his family and bring them up and bring up his son in the fear and ways of the Lord. Yeah, the Oni really needs to bring up his son in the fear of the Lord. That is good, because in the time of after the afterlife, when the Oni is no more, Prince Tade is actually going to be on his state. So now what becomes of Prince Tade, who now takes over from his father? Haven't you understood? Haven't you seen that as of a truth? It will be necessary to make this boy have total understanding with the life system here. Not just the life system also, but with the fact that they are all citizens of the Federal Republic. And as a matter of fact, Nigeria should come first in whatever we do. The Oni has actually proved that he actually really, really loves Naomi so much, because it was getting to a point in time where everybody was like, oh, so this man no love this girl, this man no love this girl. Some were even of the opinion that the Ooni was using Naomi, but Naomi still remains steadfast. Naomi still remains strong, and you even imagine that Naomi did not even go to remarry, you know, not just marrying alone, even relationship. I'm not even sure she had a relationship, though in some instances she was seen in the meeting and gathering of a lot of people, even the opposite sex. But nobody ever came to tell us that Naomi was messing around or messing up with anybody. We never had that kind of information anywhere. All what we ever heard, all we ever knew, all we ever talked about was the fact that Naomi remained steadfast, training, taking care of his child, and also doing her ministry work. Even when a lot of threats came, because there was a time where they said, what's her name again? Tobi Phillips was planning to do something harmful to the child, by way of kidnap. But guess what? She never ever allowed any of that to bring her down. She never ever allowed any of that to suppress her. She never allowed any of that to make her feel disenfranchised, to make her feel that she's not a woman. She still went ahead with her business, taking care of her son, taking care of her child, and doing the God's work. This is how it's supposed to be. As a woman, women are supposed to live their comfort zone and do things that will, have a matter of necessity, activate their self-consciousness and self-building. Every woman is supposed to build themselves. Every woman is supposed to look at Naomi as a role model. Yeah, Naomi is a role model to all of these women in Africa, not just Africa, but the world at large. She has fought a good fight. She did not fight a good fight to lose. She fought a good fight and still remain relevant in the scheme of things. And so for all the haters, get it to your score right now. Naomi is back.